Well, safe to say we may have saved the best for last in week 9 as we are set for a huge rematch between the Elks and the Riders, the second of 3 meetings this season. Fajardo, 25 of 32 for 510, 4 touchdowns last week. Gets this one away. Completion in midfield, a couple extra yards, and a flag back by Cody Fajardo.
Major foul, roughing the passer, Saskatchewan number 6. 15 yards added at the end of the play. Automatic first down.
4 options out to his left. Now O'Leary Orange slides over. And that's where they're going to go. O'Leary Orange has it, finds the 30, and he lunges ahead. 2nd and 5 from the 21. Fajardo looks over the middle, has a completion, tackle broken down.
Whether he has the ball or not.
They'll try it again, 2nd and goal from the 4. Rankin pushing ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Edmonton. Justin Rankin starts it with a bang, and the Elks go on top early.
Well, this starts with a great return from Javon Leake to get the crowd here, and it's a big crowd at Commonwealth.
But you will hear some roars when the Riders do some good things this evening as well. Fajardo 3 for 3 on that opening drive. And now on the return here, Johnson, a little bit of room, and look at him go. What a response. He'll find midfield, and here he goes to the 40, to the 30. Will they catch him? Just there. Oh, Johnson. Almost a house call. Wally Conley in and running back. They'll give it to him. Conley pushing down to the 5. Again to finish the job. Pushing ahead. This time he's there. Touchdown Riders. What a start to this rematch between Saskatchewan and Edmonton.
There were 8 lead changes in the matchup between these two teams last week at Mosaic Stadium.
25 big plays for Edmonton's offense this year. That's 3rd in the league. We're going to go on the ground. This time it's gobbled up immediately by the Riders front.
510 is not a game manager.
2nd and 10 for Cody. He'll be wanting to throw here, and he will. Down the field, and that is broken up. 1st and 10 for the Riders from their own 21. On the ground. Got a yard there, so it's 2nd and 9. Elks sent 4. Harris has some time, gets it away. Tackle made, smack dab at the 30. 31 tackles, 2 picks, 7 knockdowns, forced fumble, 2
Crazy.
2 tackles for a loss. Harris in trouble, and they're going to get there and take him down.
And not surprised at all, this historic franchise.
2nd and 10 here for Fajardo. Goes over the middle, and that's a completion out beyond the 45. Had a 97-yard game earlier in the season. Now Fajardo over the middle again. Another completion down inside the 40. This time it's his go-to guy, Austin Mack. 2nd and 6. Julian Grant goes up and gets it. That's another first down. Riders send 4. Fajardo with time, finds Leak, and what a tackle. Tries to spin off of it. This one just from 24 for a 3-point lead here early in the quarter. And he knocks it through. Near perfect. Only know how to play close football games. Here's Harris. And he's got a completion up to the 50. 3 options out to his left. Looks to his right. Now over the middle. Almost taken away. But it's held on to by Schaefer Baker. What a bounce. And now he'll take it down to the 30 and step out of bounds. Of course, no Amelis today. 5 touchdowns on the season. He has Harris down to the 5. And that one into the hands of Duncan Busby. Now from the 1. 2nd and goal. Stevens pushing ahead right over the middle. Touchdown Riders. Tommy's got 2. And Saskatchewan goes on top. He's a cheat code.
Yeah, he's nice to have in your fantasy, I tell you that, because he's going to get the football inside the 5-yard line. Awachi key on this as well at that right, basically tight end spot. He turns Noah Taylor away so he can't get inside leverage and get lower than Tommy Stevens, but
that team had Ed Hervey's fingerprints all over it.
Good field position here for Edmonton. Rankin contacted.
Not getting it done.
Fajardo in his 2nd and long. A deep drop. Gets it out to He'll get to midfield, not enough. They'll hand it off. Conley bouncing off a tackle, still going. Those are important yards. Commonwealth crowd trying to get in Harris's head. Goes near side, Keyshawn Johnson. Record-setting stuff there. First and 15 on the 48. Fajardo felt some pressure, has a man wide open on the far side of the field. Now there's a flag. Julian Grant spins his way to a first down.
Major foul, roughing the passer. Saskatchewan number 98. 15 yards out at the end of the play. And it's first down.
Fajardo, pressure in his face, throws to the end zone, incomplete. Edmonton already in field goal range, 2nd and 10. Pressure right up the middle. Fajardo dumps it off, and they'll wrap him up. Blanchard from 44 to make it a 1-point game. And that is up, and it is in. Now he's going to slide up and come in to block. Slides out, Harris. Under one man, not another. 2nd and 13 for Harris. Edmonton will send 5. Harris out into the flat. And Schaefer Baker broke the first tackle. 24 degrees as we get rolling here in the second half. Harris will start it on the ground. And Edmonton's defense is right there, nowhere to go. So a loss of 2, 2nd and 12 for Harris. And he's going to take a shot way down the field for Johnson, and it's taken away. Terrell Ford's done it again. Just the 6th interception of the season thrown by Harris. Now Fajardo will get it out to O'Leary. Orange has a couple of blocks. 2nd and 5 for Fajardo. Near sideline, Julian Grant had to come back to it a bit. This is on the Rider 40 for Trevor Harris. Still only at 84 passing yards in the game. They'll go on the ground. Conley, look at the reverse hurdle! Did you see that? Spectacular stuff from Quali Conley. Wow!
Hey, we have seen a lot of great moves from tailbacks in this game.
Harris wants to throw here. Far side, drops it in there at the 40. And that is held on to by Duncan Busby. Elks show pressure, they drop back. Keyshawn Johnson, and it's incomplete. 1st and 10 from the 40 after the missed field goal attempt. On the ground. And once again, who's gone longer than 10, 21 times. Now Fajardo. Austin Mack wide open, stays in bounds, pushes it ahead. Down inside the Rider 50. At the bottom of your screen to the left of Fajardo. Go. Heads up. Oh, Larry Orange bounces off of it, pushes it ahead. So 2nd and long for Fajardo. 3 to the left. Pressure coming up the middle. Cody goes over the middle. Has a completion down inside the 10. Over 20 yards so far in this one. 1st and goal from the 9 as Edmonton looks to finish. Fajardo in trouble. They'll get him. Taking him down inside the 15 for a chip shot and the lead for Edmonton. And he makes no mistake on the season coming into this game. Where's Harris go now? He's under a little bit of heat, drops it off to his running back. Conley with a little bit of space, finds a corner. Quali Conley down to the 30 before they force him out of bounds. Bertrand Hudon into the game on 2nd and 5. Harris down the field, and that is held on to. Ford is there, and Tommy Stevens bully his way to the end zone again. Pushing through, ball is out. Edmonton's on it. There's a flag on the play. We've got some things to sort out here at Commonwealth.
Too many players. Edmonton. It's half the distance to the goal on the first down.
Too many men on Edmonton. Riders looking to finally finish this thing off. Tommy Stevens. Is he in? Yes! Touchdown Riders, a hat trick for Big Tommy.
That Edmonton defense made them work for this one. But the Riders get it done. Tommy Stevens gets it done.
Fajardo will try to prove otherwise. On the ground. Leak spinning ahead. Got to about the 40. Not a bad way to make a name for yourself. 2nd and 10. Fajardo pressured again. Now he's on the run. And he finds a man down the field. And now from the Rider 38, high snap. Fajardo gets it away. Luther stays on his feet, takes it down inside the 20. Just inside the red zone. Edmonton rolls on. Now it's Leak. Can he find space? Broke one tackle, pushed it up. Blanchard. And he puts it through, and once again, we've got a one-point ball game. Saskatchewan will start on their 40 after the field goal. Three receivers out to the right for Harris. That's where he's going to throw, and he's got a completion down to the 50. Harris needs 9 more. Elks set 4. Harris escapes, wide open, drops it in there, just inside the 25. Tonight, 1st and 10 from the 22, out into the flats. Johnson again, near sideline, diving towards the end zone. But they're going to say he stepped out at the 6. Trevor Harris having a heck of a season. His job to finish this, or at least get him closer. Looks to his left, corner round, drops it in there! Touchdown Riders! Keyshawn Johnson! He's got one, it's his 5th of the season. Johnson moves in behind his quarterback, now slides back in the block. Harris looks to his right, throws in that direction! Got it again! Keyshawn Johnson on the other side of the field.
Exactly the same play. And I bet you they went in the huddle and said, hey, what we just did, do it again, but do it from the other side.
Maybe going, he's gonna slide out to the left, now go down the field. That's where they're gonna throw, and Rankin's got it at the 40. Stays on his feet, takes it to the 30. Rankin finally taken down just inside the 25. Longest play of the game. 1st and 10 from the 21. Fajardo with pressure in his face. Gets it into the hands of Austin Mack. Edmonton looking to answer back. Fajardo over the middle, got it! Touchdown Edmonton! T.J. Luther! And the double E aren't going away just yet. This drive will start on their own 27. Fajardo on the run. Now down the field, trying to come back to it was Julian Grant.
Holding.
1st and 20.
Edmonton number 53. 10-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
They've got 6 on the line now. They're going to send them all. Fajardo deep drop. He's in trouble and they get there. Riders defense storms in.
The last time that Edmonton got the sweep in a back-to-back against Saskatchewan was back in the 50s.
Been a long time.
And it's going to continue.
I'll have to wait a little bit longer. Listen to the Riders crowd